Well, good day, smart traders. I trust each and every one of you are ready for another profitable day within the markets. Let's kick things off by having a look at today's economic calendar.
Today's economic calendar has already created a buzz with the release of the New Zealand interest rate statement, which saw a 25 basis point increase earlier this morning, causing some volatility in New Zealand pairs. Later today, traders will be keeping an eye on the FOMC meeting minutes and a speech from Treasury Secretary Yellen. But that's not all. Make sure to stick around till the end, as we will be sharing our technical analysis for today on foreign currencies, indices, and commodities. But before we jump into that, don't miss out on a chance to win a limited edition branded mug. Simply like this video and comment the answer to the following question. What is the nickname of the GBP USD currency pair? Is it A, King Charles, B, the Titanic, or C, the Cable? Make sure you are subscribed to our channel to be eligible to win. The giveaway will take place once we reach 300 subscribers. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's move on by having a look at what's making headlines within the financial markets today.
In currency news, the US dollar index has reached a 2-month high due to a lack of progress in talks over increasing the US debt limit, dampening investors' appetite for risk-taking. The debt ceiling negotiations between President Joe Biden and congressional Republicans have shown no signs of progress, adding to the pressure as the deadline to raise the government's borrowing limit approaches. Now let's turn our attention to what's happening on Wall Street. US stock futures had a negative session, influenced by ongoing debt ceiling negotiations and quarterly earning results. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.7%, the S&P 500 lost 1.1%, and the Nasdaq dropped 1.3%. Keep an eye out for the Nvidia Corporation's earnings results, also scheduled to be released later today. Shifting gears to commodities, oil prices have risen on forecast for a tighter gasoline market and a warning from the Saudi energy minister, which raised the possibility of further OPEC Plus output cuts. Both benchmarks extended their gains to about 2% in post-settlement trade. Figures from the American Petroleum Institute indicating a large draw in crude and gasoline inventories last week have contributed to the positive sentiment. Official inventories data for the Energy Information Administration is expected later today, which will provide further insight. Lastly, let's wrap things up with gold. The yellow metal experienced an extremely volatile and mixed session yesterday. It attracted safe haven bids as traders positioned themselves for a potential slowdown in global economic activity this year. Weaker than expected purchasing managers index reading added to the sentiment, impacting industrial metals. While the central bank has hinted at a potential pause in its rate hike cycle, it is expected to maintain rates at a near 15-year high for the rest of the year due to persistent inflationary pressure. Now let's dive into the technical analysis for today. First up, we'll analyze Euro JPY, followed by the S&P 500, and lastly crude oil and gold. Starting with Euro JPY. This currency pair has broken through the trend line and is currently hovering within a minor support zone. A break below the zone with a close at 148.9 could trigger a decline back down to the previous major support. Moving on to the S&P 500 analysis. This index dropped to the primary support level yesterday. If it bounces off the support and closes above 4,160, we may see a correction back up to the previous resistance level. Now let's take a look at the analysis for crude oil. WTI is currently trading within the primary resistance zone. A close above 74.5 could trigger a fresh rally towards the next resistance level. And finally, for gold, the yellow metal has broken through the primary resistance zone. A close above 1,980.7 could signal a rally back up to 1,990.
So that is it from us here at Smart Online Trader. Should you be interested in any additional services that we offer, kindly get in touch with us or simply click on one of the links in the description below. As always, may the force be with you. Cheers.